So we are going to be trying something brand new on the channel. We are going to be doing a thing called Qviews, which is basically quick reviews of the player. So we'll have no gameplay. So if you're interested in gameplay, this will not be the player review for you. And today we have got Sarr. He is from the league player objective. It's just come out. And judging from the card straight away, he's got some really good stats and really good work rates as we break it down. So he's got low, high work rates. So that's really good for a centre-back. Obviously left-footed, 2 stars, 2-star. In terms of statistics, really good acceleration and sprint speed for a centre-back. Agility and balance and composure are massive for me. And this card has that. Short pass and long pass also very good. So go with that composure, which means if he has any sort of pressure around him, he can play that ball forward or manage to win the headers, no problem. In terms of jumping, very good. Stamina good. Strength is fantastic and aggression is high. He doesn't have any traits. And we are going to go compare him to a few more of the Premier League centre-backs and see how he compares to those. So there are 4 centre-backs that we are going to be comparing him with. And the first one is going to be the gold Van Dijk. As you can see, Van Dijk comes in at 6'4", whereas Sarr's only 4 inches smaller. But he has medium work rates, whereas Sarr has much better work rates. In terms of in-games, as you can see, the acceleration is what lets Van Dijk down a lot. He's such a slow. In terms of acceleration, sprint speed's fine, so if you do get caught on the break, he will not recover. Whereas you can see here, Sarr has got that massive acceleration boost. In terms of composure, there's only 2 difference, and that agility and balance is really bad. But that's normal for a centre-back. This is what makes Sarr so much better in that terms. If you compare his 2 dribbling stats, they are very close, considering one is 3 more ratings overall higher. Obviously, Sarr has got much better stamina, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really notice stamina too much. Passing's basically the same, more or less, give or take certain stats certain ways. And strength and aggression are the same. But they are very close, considering that Van Dijk is coming up on the market for about 50k, maybe a bit more now with the SBCs that have come out. It's going around now 49k. If you think you're considering you're getting this card for free if you can finish the objectives. That then leads us on to our second defender here, which is obviously the other French 86 rated centre-back from the Prem, being Varane. Varane has the better weak foot. And he has a high work rate in defence, being 6'3". We already know how good Varane is. We compare here, the acceleration is basically the same, but the sprint speed is a little bit different. But you don't notice too much in terms of that. The thing that lets Varane down is his dribbling and obviously his balance and agility. Again, you don't notice it too much in centre-backs, but if you find yourself doing a lot of left-stick dribbling, then Sarr is going to help you out massively here. The stamina, jumping, he's much better than Varane. Strength, he's much better. And aggression is the same. Obviously, stand tackle and slide tackle are very close. Defensive awareness is actually better with Sarr. If you are comparing these two, they are very close. And then that does leave us to our last comparison. And this one's interesting. I chose this one for a reason. So, as you can see, Sanchez in form is currently coming in around 25k. A bit cheaper than that by the looks of it. So, this is where it becomes interesting, because if you compare Sanchez to him, in face value, they look basically identical. I know he's got higher passing and higher shooting, which will make his in-games better. But if you compare him here, so Sanchez has got 73 acceleration, whereas he's got 79. In terms of agility and balance, and again, this is where Sarr is phenomenal compared to the others. He's got much more agility and balance compared to them. But the composure is very similar. The long pass and short pass are kind of close again for the price. It's the stamina that lets down Sanchez, but as we've mentioned, you don't really notice it. Aggression and strength are very close. If not, Sanchez is way more aggressive. But the jumping's a bit different. But in terms of defensive abilities, they're similar. And this is where you need to consider yourself, because the reason I mentioned these two, because they're probably the most commonly used defenders in the Prem. One for high rated, one for absolute meta. There are definitely better choices. You've got, like, obviously, if you've got way more coins, you've got Gomez, the special card, Rudiger, the special card, much more. But if you don't have the coins and you're wondering, if you cannot be bothered to do this card in terms of objectives, or you haven't got the time to do it, he is a very cheap option. He's going to be very close to what you would need. I will complete the Sarr myself. Let me know in the comment section down below if you prefer not to have gameplay or have gameplay, if you like these new quick reviews, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I'm coming with a vision that's cold. You can sit back, chill with a pen and take notes. I haven't got time for the tripping flow. I'ma take my aim with a pen and unload. Cut back spray, let my enemies know when I reach.